welcome to the Crypt. I'm Necrosius, and today we're jumping back into Strongholds Dungeon. We've played this in the past, but they have just done a new update that is basically new content they've added. They had a bit of feedback that the game was lacking content, which I found as well when I first played it. So they've added a few new monsters, some new cards as well, so there's a new synergy build that you can play. So we're just going to jump right in and check it out. Okay, so if you're unfamiliar with this is basically a deck building slot machine type game. We have our enemy here, the villagers. They've got 25 HP. If we go down here to the deck, we can see we've got 2 strike cards which deal 1 to 3 damage each, and a coin card which adds 2 gold. So if we spin here, and it spins like a slot machine, as you see. Both these strikes are doing 3 damage to our enemy here, and after every turn you get basically to pick a new card to add to your deck. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab the Unknown Liquid. This is 1 damage, add damage equal to the number of potions you have summoned this game. So these are a couple of the new cards that they've added. They're basically focusing around potions. You'll also see on the far left here with Philosopher's Stone, deal 2 damage, your potions have +1 damage, gold or poison. So damage, gold, poison potions, +1 damage. Basically, those are the 2 of the newer cards that they've added. They have actually removed a card as well. So on previous plays, you may have seen me play Dynamite. That is no longer in the game anymore. I am actually going to take Philosopher's Stone, I think, actually. So now you can see that's in our deck. We've got 2 columns here open. Basically, we've got 6 in total, but we have to purchase them to unlock them. We don't need them at the moment, but just be aware of that. As you progress, you'll need to purchase the columns in order to unlock those. Okay, I think we're going to try Swarm of Bees. Deals 1 damage and it'll add 1 damage to all the cards around it. Alright, 8 more HP and we've got this in the bag. I'm going to take another Philosopher's Stone as well, I think. In saying that, we might actually still have this in the bag next turn anyway. Just as you can see up the top here, we've got 2 spins left. And we also have extra spins. If these reach 0, we're done. We've basically lost the game. I'm actually going to take the gold coins, I think, because we are going to need to build up our gold. Perfect, and we had just enough to kill them. Alright, we're going to take the Potion of Strength here. Our previous Philosopher's Stone will give us +1 to that. So we'll take Potion of Strength. Okay, so after every monster you've killed, you get a shopkeeper pop up. You've got 2 choices each time. The items here we have some sort of vacuum here. Remove all your strikes and villagers from your deck. So the strikes are these ones, remember. Villagers, we haven't taken any of those. Now over here we have some sort of monkey's paw. From now on you have 6 spins. Also set your number of extra spins to 0. So as you can see here, our spins are 5. If we took this, it would go to 6, but we would lose our 4 extra spins. So we don't want either of those. We're going to skip that. It's very rare for you to be taking an item on the first shopkeeper that pops up anyway. Okay, let's spin again. This time we've got this disgusting looking monster here with 75 HP we have to take out. Okay, let's see. We could take the Golden Idol. They'll give us 2 damage and we gain a gold when we skip card selection. So let's take that. Alright, and we've got another potion of strength. I'm going to grab that as well. These potions destroy themselves once they're used, so be aware of that. Right, we are getting fairly close to losing all our spins here. We've got 2 left. We need to do 31 damage. I'm not too keen on taking anything here, though the conjoined zombies could be useful, but I really want to show off this potion build, so I'm going to skip this and see if we can survive. Right, that wasn't great. We are going to have to do something else here now, I think. I think we can afford to take a villager. It should be fine. It's unlikely that we win this though. Okay, we're going into our extra spins. We can take another potion of strength here. I'm going to also purchase another column. There we go. Alright, I'll take this cultist dagger. It does 2 damage, and because I've got a villager, it'll actually upgrade into a cultist instead. So let's take that. Alright, these 2 items we have. On the left hand side we have some sort of poison dagger. All cards that add poison add 1 more. And on the right we have what looks like a battery. At the start of each battle, deal damage equal to the number of artifacts you own times 4. I think I will take this because you tend to end up with at least a couple artifacts by the end of the game. Alright, so we've got a demon chef here. Okay, I'm going to take this cultist here since we already have one. They deal damage equal to the number of cultists plus 1. And because we've got this one here, that was used, that was created basically from our villager and our dagger. Right, I think we'll take the wolf, 2 damage and add 2 damage to all animals. Now this used to actually do 3 damages, had a bit of a nerf. It was honestly one of the better cards you could get previous to the update. I think it's still good though, so we'll take that. I think it's time to take one of these unknown liquids. So it does 1 damage, add damage equal to the number of potions I've summoned this game. Okay, so that's doing 5 damage, but we did get a buff from the swarm of bees for 1. So I believe we've done 3 potions. Right, here's a good card, Virus. This duplicates itself on the board, and it will add 1 damage to all future cards that ends on this place. So basically, it randomly moves to a spot on our board each spin, and then whatever lands on that previously placed slot will get +1 to it. So we'll grab a virus. There we have it. That's going to put a +1 on this slot now. Okay, as tempting as it is to take the cultist, I might actually take the potion of poison. That does 5 poison. It'll add to our unknown liquid as well, which will be good. Because we have that Philosopher's Stone, it also gets a bonus, so it's doing 6 poison now. Right, now we can afford to take the cultist. Hopefully this is enough to kill. There we go, with 1 extra spin left. Right, so I didn't see the shapeshifter previous to this update, so I believe this is the new card as well. So that does 3 damage. It's classed as a plant, a beast, a cultist, a humanoid, a potion, and a unique. So basically this is an all-in-one. We pretty much take this every single time it shows up. I'm also going to buy this here, which can add either a magical 7, a cultist, or a philosopher's stone. Now I believe I'm going to actually grab the philosopher's stone. We could also afford this golden ticket here. It'll double our chance of getting a legendary card. We are... how far through are we? We can just check the map, I believe. Okay, we have a few more fights. Are we going to make that money back though? There's the question. Because we'd need to be purchasing columns as well. I think we just skip this, to be honest. It's quite expensive, 30 gold, even though we can currently afford it. I'll also buy a column now since everything's filled up. Okay, and this is also a new one. Sacrificial Goat. Deal damage equal to the number of cultists you have on the board times 3. We have to take that. That's perfect for our build. I'm also going to buy another column. We could have probably held off on buying the column. But I think it was best to get it early. I'm also going to take this Enraged Grizzly. It deals damage equal to the number of animals we have on the board times 3. This is a legendary card as well. You can tell by the symbols at the bottom what they are. So we grab that. Okay, here we have a few options. Again, I think we're going to probably take the wolf. We don't necessarily have to take the money, even though we would get a bonus because of our philosopher's stones. I believe that would be 7 we would gain from that. But I think the wolf overall is just better. We need the damage, because we don't want to be going down to our last spins. We only have 104 left to kill on the slime anyway. Oh, missed out by 2. That's a shame. Okay, humanoid, animal, and unique. Okay, we gain 100 gold, replace itself with a debt collector, steal 7 gold. We could afford to do that actually. I'm also tempted to take this Tesla coil though. I think we take the Tesla coil. It's going to do double the damage on the left and right card. There we go. So our bear did 46 damage with the help of the Tesla coil. We're going to take a potion of strength as well, I believe. Okay, we could transform all our coins into pouch of coins. So instead of being 2 gold each, they're 3 gold. Or we could add 5 damage to our thieves and 10 to our serial killers. We don't have thieves or serial killers. The 20 here, we have 2 coins. We're getting 4 coins per spin. I don't think it's necessarily worth it. I think we carry on. I don't want to spend that money just yet. We still have another column we need to be able to open up too, though. Right, so we have some sort of sandworm. Looks like it's from the movie Tremors. Got 558 health. I would like them to change the icon here if they could. The health or the numbers there aren't easy enough to read. Alright, we take another cultist. They could easily put that on the actual health bar. It would be a lot more obvious than over the heart here. Or at the very least, make this heart maybe a little bit bigger so you can actually see the numbering. Cool, alright, so this is a bit of a tricky one. I'm torn between the wolf and the poison. I do think probably the wolf is more beneficial though, since we have so many animals. So I think we take that. Now then, can we afford to purchase another column now? We have 20 there, so let me just double check and see how many slots we have. So we've got, so that's 6, 7, 8, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I think we just spin again, don't we? Alright, I think we take another virus. These viruses are really good because they continue to stack on the slots. As you can see here, this has an additional 3 damage from the virus. This one's got 2, so the more of these viruses we can get, the better, really. Oh, very close to the kill there. Right, let's just double check and see what we've got here. Okay, I think we take another unknown liquid here. I will also buy another column as well while we're at it. So we have one empty slot we have to be aware of. Now the next thing we want, I think we take a potion of poison here. Right, we could add potion of strength, potion of wealth, potion of poison, and an unknown liquid to our deck. Or we could transform and reanimate weaker zombies. We don't need this. We take the potions. That's perfect for the build we're after. Okay, this is one thing that I don't recall them having previous to the update as well were these effects. When the fight starts, this monster gains 60 HP for each extra roll we have. So we only have the one, it gains 60. I think this was new in the update as well. Whether or not there's a slightly previous patch to the last one, I'm not sure. Okay, I think that was a pretty good amount of damage actually. Take another cultist here. Okay, I don't think we actually want any of these. It's getting to the point where we are kind of full. I think we skip. Perfect. We're doing at least 200 damage there, which is great. The 20-sided die is pretty good as well. I'm tempted to take that. Do we take that though? There's the question. I think we'll take it. Ideally, I'd like to... I wish they had some way to wipe or basically destroy some of your current cards. I'd like to be able to get rid of some of these. If there was some sort of removal would be really good. Like you'd see in Luck Be a Landlord, for example. We skip here as well. We don't really need these. The extra roll could save us on the boss. We'll just have a quick look at our map here. So yeah, boss is, I believe, next. So let's take the extra roll while we can afford it anyway. Here we go. Here's our boss fight. We should be alright. We typically just have to be able to do at least 200 damage each turn. And, I mean, we're still getting bonuses from the virus stacking on everything. So we're at 979, I believe. Not perfect, but pretty good. I think we take another grizzly bear here. They seem to do a fair amount of damage. Okay, that's looking pretty good as well. We don't need any of these. The cauldron is quite a nice one to get those potions, but we don't have a witch. And I believe it takes 4 turns from the look of this. It has an hourglass with 4. I believe after 4 turns is when you get these potions. I'd have to try it out and double check though. Good, we're getting some good damage in. I am tempted to take another grizzly actually. I think we do. Okay, that's another good damage. We can skip this. We should actually have the win here now. We've got 1 spin plus 3 extras. I think we're doing pretty alright here. Wow, we had all 3 grizzlies. That was awesome. We did massive damage there. That's perfect. So there you saw a fair few of the new cards. What I think I might do is we'll play one more round and hopefully we'll get to see more of the new monsters. I believe there's a couple different slots that they would show up in. So let's just play one more game here and see how we go. I think we'll grab the zombie this time. Just mix it up a little bit. And we'll grab another zombie. Let's grab a villager, I think. This will give us an opportunity to maybe pick later on if we want a witch or a cultist or thief. Gives us a few options. It only does 1 damage, but that's not too bad. We've got the kill here anyway. Okay, I might actually take the switchblade. That should upgrade our villager to a thief. We can't afford either of these items, so we'll just skip. Okay, I believe this is one of the slots where we can get one of the new monsters. What normally shows up here, or what can now show up in this slot here, is a loot goblin, and they have a special effect as well. I believe it's, from memory, I believe it costs you 3 coins in order to take a card after your spin, but if you skip you gain a coin. So unfortunately we didn't get to see that monster, but I'm sure we'll see them in the future. Alright, I think we'll take a potion of strength this time. I'll grab another zombie as well. Right, Shapeshifter, we always take these. They're perfect for most builds. Conjoined zombies would be good as well. I'll take that, and we'll also buy a column while we're at it. Missed one HP, not great. Okay, so we have a few options. I guess we could potentially take the unknown liquid. I think though we'll just take the potion of strength this turn. It doesn't really matter too much. We have the win here. Perfect. Alright, this now seems to be probably a good chance to maybe take a starter deck or a virus. The starter deck can be pretty good, having a villager, coin, a strike and a potion of poison. The downside is really the strike and the coin, in my opinion. These here they become kind of useless later on in the game and they just end up taking up a slot. I think we'll take the virus. Viruses do tend to do pretty well in the long run, so here we'll just skip all of this as well, I think. Yeah, we'll skip that. The upgrade will have only done gotten us 1 extra gold. We only have the 1 coin, so it wasn't worth it. Alright. Okay, let's see, what do we want to do here? A few of these could be useful. I think I'm going to take the zombie again. We do just need some solid damage coming through, at least for the meantime. Alright, I think now we can probably afford to take the witch. Yeah, we'll take the witch and we'll probably have to buy a column here. Alright, so let's take the thief, I think. Great, okay. We might take another witch, I believe, as well. Sort of going for a more of a humanoid build here. Right, perfect. Conjoined zombies is what we need. We buy another column as well. And another conjoined zombies. We have eaten into our extra spins, unfortunately. What I'm really hoping to get now is the serial killer. I think it'd probably be our best bet, really. Okay, so this is interesting. What I might show you is I'll take the fertilizer. Because we actually have the shapeshifter and it is a plant, it can actually be basically buffed or leveled up from the fertilizer, upgraded. Okay, we could add 5 damage to thieves and 10 to serial killers. I wish we had the money for that. That would have been really ideal, but we're gonna have to skip here. Ah, perfect. Okay, this is one of the new monsters. This is the Wicker Man. 250 HP. It's going to affect here. If your number of normal spins reaches 0, it will add a Wicker Man corruption to your deck. It doesn't explain what the corruption actually is. I can't even remember what it is, so we'll just have to wait and see whether or not we get it. We probably will, because, I mean, we don't have a huge amount of spins as it is. Here we go, we got the upgraded shapeshifter. Alright, let's take the thief again. and we spin. We're not doing much damage, unfortunately. We take a virus, because that will definitely help us out. Things aren't looking too good here. Let's take the poison, I think. Poison seems to be the better bet here. Ah, perfect. The serial killer. This is what we've been wanting. So we're going to take him, I think. Do we want to open up another column yet? Maybe we just wait. Right, this is where I'm going to take the loan shark, just to give us that gold boost, and also because it is a humanoid, he can be killed by the serial killer, I believe. So we'll take him. We'll also buy a column. Awesome, so we got our gold back from the loan shark. I just wanted him so we could afford to take the column plus an item on our next turn. Right, we take, let's see. We take a potion of poison. Let's also take this artifact here. And we don't need this. I think we're on the boss anyway, to be honest. No, not quite yet. Okay. Not quite to the boss. I thought we were a bit closer. Okay, we're almost there. Perfect. We got a triple kill with a serial killer. That's good. I'm going to take another serial killer, I think. Or do I? Actually, maybe we don't. I don't know if it would be a bad idea. Then we'd have two competing serial killers, which might not actually work out too well. Let's skip. Yeah, I think it was a good thing not to take that other serial killer. Right, so what we could do here is now we could probably start taking things like the starter deck. Just boosting up our empty slots. Or, alternatively, we go with the virus. I'm going to take the starter deck, I think. Oh, and this was the corruption that we got from the Wicker Man. So it heals the boss 6 HP. So every time we spin this, the boss is going to end up with 6 HP healed. Which isn't too bad. That's not really an issue. If we're doing enough damage, it shouldn't matter. It'll be interesting to see if any of these things are revised in future updates though. Alright, I think I'm going to take the thief this time. Okay, I think we have to take the pay to win. Adds 2 damage to all humanoids. Unfortunate. Alright. Not a great run, sadly. We could definitely done a lot better than that. But at least we got to see one of the new characters. So there is the Loot Goblin, which is one of the first ones you'd come across. The Wicker Man, and I believe the newer one, or the later stage one, is the Flying Shark as well. So they've added those 3 into the game. It's nice to finally have a little bit more variety, and because they are random when you play it, it makes replayability a little bit more viable. But that was Strongholds Dungeon. That's the new update. The dev has been saying that they're going to continue to be updates, and they're looking at adding more content in the future anyway. So you'll have to stay tuned to check that out. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, leave a like and a comment below. Thank you. Bye.